He broke it. No, it's probably me. Hey, there we go. Yeah, okay, cool. We're good to go. We're good to go. Sweet. Wonderful. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, welcome to everybody who's just joining us. It looks like our multi-stream key kind of had a bit of a poopy, but it's no big deal. We're back up and running. You guys have missed, unfortunately, 12 laps of racing and some kind of crazy stuff, if I'm going to be real with you. But don't worry, we still got a competition caution coming up our way, and that will get us back up in the action for another 20 more laps after that competition caution. We do see a car actually diving low to kind of get out of the way for everybody. It looks like it could be a lap car. It could have been Mark Vickers. I'm pretty sure it was. If I was to put my money on it, probably was Vickers. No, it wasn't Vickers. It was somebody else, a blue car. Maybe Caden McRavy. Up at the front, we've got Justin Nieves, who has weathered the storm, and he's dodged all the issues from the start. There was a big old pileup on, I want to say it was lap 2, where about 6 cars all got collected into it. And basically the ones who were just in front of it made it out alive, and everybody else kind of got either pushed back and slowed down, or just got straight up taken out. Right now, the Liquid Death car of Justin Nieves has led literally every single lap since the start. He has had an absolutely dominant start. And Scott McCarris in the Wonder Bread has also done an amazing job to keep his momentum going from last week. I think that Wonder Bread car is some pretty good luck, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that's what it is. I don't think it could be anything else. It definitely couldn't be driver skill. No, it definitely is a driver skill. Scott McCarris, I think, has been putting in a bunch of practice. And it can show, it's showing very evidently by the consistency that he's able to put in lap after lap. Now he's going around the outside of the 82 car. Is he going to actually have the run on the high end? I think he might be.
Back up and running again.
Looks like he's on the high side. He might. No, he doesn't quite have the run for it. It's just a little bit too long to go around that. The side draft isn't quite giving him what he wants.
Eric, if you get around, just push me.
Number 84 of Mark Vickers is right behind him. He's unlocked himself. That's the 82 going down. He's dropping. What the heck is happening to Nieves? He's just lost a position and lost himself, from that lapped spot being overlapped on Mark Vickers.
When you pass across the line for 20,
I don't know what happened to 82. I think he just kind of got a little bit unsettled into the intro of 3, and it just lost his positions. But now he's back up on it, right on the tail of the Wonder Bread car. The Milwaukee car is right behind them. That it looks like Brian McKinney, the number 8. That is, Brian McKinney had a bit of an incident earlier as well. Collided with DJ Fluck. That was really tough, to see. But right now, DJ Fluck is also kind of in no man's land because of that little crash. Ooh, the Liquid Death. Thought about a move. Didn't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4 pack right there. Now, just behind them, we do have Caden and Hunter. Looks like they're right on each other. Oh, it's a little 3-pack, actually. Behind Caden Hunter and Eric Bloom, who's the lapped car. If I recall correctly, he's the one in the very back of it. Yep, looks like he is. Actually, he's in the lead lap. Caden and Hunter are the lapped cars. So, Caden and Hunter really on a fight of their own. Eric Bloom, technically in no man's land, but honestly kind of getting a draft out of these guys. So it's working out pretty much in his favor. He's having to spend less fuel, do a little bit less work, and get the same amount of distance covered, which is going to be really helpful when they get into the pits in about 2 more laps in that competition caution.
So do you want to know when we hit 20 or when we hit 21?
Scott McCarris is on tear right now.
When you cross the line and it says lap
that Wonder Bread car
40.
Looks great up at the front, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that's exactly where he belongs, sitting up on the top spot. He is looking pretty comfortable coming around turn 4 onto the final bit of the banking. I think it's very interesting that they don't consider this little twist right here a corner. I mean, I guess technically because of the fact that, you're flat out, so it's technically not quite a corner. But I've always thought it's a bit interesting. They don't quite consider that a corner. my own experience on Talladega. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm relatively green on this track. Not a whole ton of experience here. Now, the little bit of experience I do have was actually at PRI this year. I jumped on a $150,000 simulator and was turning some laps in an ARCA car, which I'm also never driven in an ARCA car before. They said, hey, yeah, jump in there, you'll be fine. And I did, and I was just crashing left and right going into turn 1 and 2 because of how deep the banking is on this track. Obviously, they're a little bit less stable cars than these next gens, but that is my experience with this track. It's always a carnage fest, and it already has proved as such with the crashes that we've had. Now we're back in this little 3-pack with the Bass Pro Shop car of Justin Wexberg, sitting in 11th, the number 72. And right there, we do have our competition caution is now being flown.
The flag works this week.
You can see the yellow flags are out. And we're under caution right now.
I don't know who had the lead right there.
Everyone is going to be catching back up. We're going to go on to...
God, it's telling that you got it by 13 thousandths of a second.
And the Wonder Bread car. Scott McGarris still leading the race. Amazing from him. Been doing a great job so far. Now that we're back on the competition caution.
Behind us. I'm still 12 seconds ahead of it, so we got to definitely make it all the way around to 3.
This has been a good
good
race so far. We're under competition caution. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our previous crashes. Let's check these out. This is one of them. So right there, you're going to see a tap at the top end. Right there, you can see there's a big, a smack right there. And then DJ Fluke is that blue car in the bottom left.
Is it telling you the
boom, there's nothing he could do. He just got collected entirely.
No,
that looks like the 40 car. Colton Gardner.
I'm entering.
Before that, we did have some other big crashes. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this opening lap crash. It's right here.
Yeah, it's telling me to pass the pace car. Pace car's entering 3 right now.
Oh, there's actually been multiple. Holy smokes.
We're on the way. Cinco.
It's in the back. This is the one. Oh my gosh, this is a big one.
I need.
So this is the big one that started off our race right here.
I need 67 mark and.
We look fine right here, but then you can see right there that pit maneuver. It looks like the 84 car. He just got absolutely caught up in it. That's Mark Vickers who got caught up, and then that's 1, 2, 3 co-affected right here. 4, 5. 6 one about to be stuck right there. That's the Bass Pro Shop car getting stuck in it as well. And it just turns into one of the biggest crashes I've seen in a long time. And a car goes higher up and smacks somebody at the top end of it as well. There's really nothing else you can do. That's tough, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get back up to where we're at right now. We're back at live. Everybody going into the pits right now. And let's see where McCarris comes out. He's in the pits. This camera. There you go. Everybody else unlapping themselves. Good opportunity to do that. Obviously, you know, we're going to be under caution for a little bit of time. So everybody gets to unlap themselves as much as they possibly can. And then go take their pit stop. And then the caution will end in just a couple laps. So far, a lot of stuff has gone on. As we already saw those pretty gnarly tangles from the early bits of the race. That's what you guys missed when the stream was not quite live. Whoopsie daisies. But, you know, now that we're done with the competition caution pretty soon, it only means that more stuff could go wrong. And I'm excited for that. Justin Wexberg looks like he's out in front of it. The very front of this pack. Definitely not McCarris. I want to say it's Caden McAravey. Yeah, it is. He was the one who got caught up in the very first crash as well. I do want to mention that. So, it's pretty unfortunate for him. McCarris is a lap ahead of those guys. He's a lap ahead of everybody in front of him. Mark Vickers, I think he's actually 2 laps ahead of him. Yeah, Vickers is really just, he's kind of in his own spot right now. It's pretty tough for him. But Tyler Vickery, he's on the lead lap. sitting in second. Did snap both Nieves and Richardson out of the pits. So, Tyler Vickery, as he said to me in a voice call that I was in just before this race, he said, and I quote, "I am a race late to defend my championship." So, with that mindset being known, I'm sure he is going to be giving it everything he's got, to be absolutely flying through the rest of this race. He's saving his fuel. You can see him clutching in right there.
Thinking we should get that.
Listen to him whenever his revs go down to 0. I think he's probably clutching in. Just trying to save. That's him clutching in right there, just coasting the car, saying, "Hey, let me save my fuel, keep the draft." And, no one's going any faster, right? So he's gonna let out the clutch. There he goes. It's very smart from Tyler Vickery, using every single bit of advantage that he can get. Clutching in is a very, very smart thing to do, and you have to be a pretty skilled driver to be able to use it. Now the leaders have launched it. They're trying to unlap themselves now. And look at this. We're going to go ahead and check it out from the chase cam. You can see just how close the 24 and the 65 are. They're right up on each other. Nieves right behind them. He is also going to want them to kind of get in a little bit of a tussle after the start. Interesting.
Restart zone is enabled, so once you enter that, you are clear to take off.
Alrighty. That means that as soon as that pace car is in and they've gotten to their spot,
the Geico wall
when they're into their zone,
as you're entering the tri-oval.
Okay, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Get ready for some green flag racing coming up pretty soon. We can see this pack coming back now.
Sorry,
the ones who unlap themselves, they are hauling. They'll be back up to this group any minute now. Hunter Hughes leading that group right here. He's under racing condition effectively. Followed by Caden McAravey, DJ Fluck, Mark Vickers, Justin Wexberg. They're the ones that round out the very back group. They're going to be coming at them with a lot of speed. So they might have to hit the brakes. They will have to hit the brakes. Oh, somebody goes down low. Already forgot that you had to brake. Ow, that's a little bit of a collision. Oh, no. Who was that? Oh, I think that might be Mark Vickers.
Oh, man.
That was Mark Vickers. Oh, he forgot about
out of nowhere. Holy crap.
To slow down as they were coming around that corner. Oh, no. That's tough to see. You hate seeing that.
Right back there, Mark?
That is not fun.
All right, stuck.
Oh, no. We're going to be back on Scott McCarris leading the race. Tyler Vickery right behind him. Now that all the drivers have unlapped themselves, the safety car is in. And it's go time. The lights are green, and they are back off and racing here in Talladega. The 65 gets a pretty decent start, but the 24, Tyler Vickery gets a really good start, in my opinion. I think that's going to do him a lot of favors going into turn 1. Lorenix taking the high line. Looking like he might actually have the run on him. Already off the start. They're going to have relatively cold tires. Not super cold, but decently cold. Oh, you can see some twitchiness out of those two cars. They keep it stable, though. Liquid Death car, number 82. Mr. Justin Nieves, still sitting in third. But he's under pressure from the FR Racing, number 13, Eric Richardson, on the outside of him. Taking the high side. 65, what about? Oh, there's a little bit of a movement in the back behind that. It's looking like Eric Bloom, maybe Hunter Hughes. I'm not sure. That's Hunter Hughes. You can see him get really squirrely coming out of that corner. That was sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. But he lived to tell the tale. That could have been really bad. But he's alive. Brian McKinney now is going into the pits. He is not alive. Oh, no. What happened to Brian McKinney? Oh, there's a big one. Hold on a second. Take a look at this replay right here. Right there. Oh, it's netcode. Netcode did them, and boom. That's it for him. Yeah. Nothing he could do about that one. That is so tough to see. We're back on McCarris, back in the live camera. Here, McCarris fighting off the number 13 behind him. He's doing a great job holding off Eric Richardson. He's trying to pressure on Tyler Vickery. Tyler Vickery, remember, is defending his championship from last season. He's going to be fighting as hard as he possibly can to hold it down. Right now, he's doing a pretty darn good job, if I would say so myself. Feeling the heat today. leading the race after the competition caution. 15 laps of racing here to go, about to turn into 14 as they cross the line. Sorry, it was 16, now turned into 15. Math is hard. But he is leading the race, Tyler Vickery. Looking like that championship defense is starting. Yes, it's a race late, but it's still starting. Now, the 82 car, Justin Nieves, has a pretty good front row seat to watch that battle. Let's take a look at what that looks like from his point of view. So go ahead and jump in the cockpit. As he's got the number 18 car coming around the right side of him, you can see him just poking out on the right end, just on the other side of that A-frame. Just barely there. It's actually right behind him still. The 18 almost getting the door into the side of him, and the Chevy behind him is now there. They're still side by side going down the main straight. It is so close between these two. They're keeping it as close as they possibly can as they're hauling in towards turn 1. Number 18, Hunter Hughes, comes off last week's result, was pretty solid. I know he wants to do even better this week. He got a second place finish last week. He wants to get the win this week, but right now he's got 3 positions, dare I say 4, to make up. He's sitting in 4, sorry. He's got 3 positions to make up. Just barely, I think, nosing out in front of the 82 car. Nieves now down to 4th. The 18 of Hunter Hughes sitting in 3rd. Nice from him. That was a good little pass. Nice little exchange. Back up the front. Wonder Bread still unable to get in front of the Rain-X. Rain-X doesn't just defend against water on your car. It also seems to defend against Wonder Bread NASCARs. Trying to get that position off of you. That's, I think, maybe why he chose the Rain-X cars, because that's the best defense he knows of. If it can defend water, it can defend an aggressive Scott McCarris coming off of a win from last week. Number 18 car, Hunter Hughes, is now caught up to these guys. It's a three-horse race up at the front. Milwaukee, number 8, is high and wide away from this pack. He's getting lapped. That's Brian McKinney getting lapped. The Wonder Bread goes wide. Takes it all the way over that. Look at that move right there from the Wonder Bread. McCarris is through. Gets past the Rain-X car of Tyler Vickery like butter. Didn't even have to try. Now Tyler Vickery looks like he's dropping. Look at this gap. I mean, he lost a solid half a second at least in that little exchange, but now he's catching back up. He's got a lot of draft to take advantage of. That clean slipstream that he's got is going to help him get up on there now. It's about to be a bumper-to-bumper move right here. He's going to be right up on the back of the 18. It's really close. He has a lot of faith in Hunter Hughes to keep it steady. Look at how close these guys are. Absolutely bumper to bumper. Take a look at the nose cam. It's literally inside the car with how close these guys are. That's incredible how close they can keep it, and yet still keep it on track. No collisions. Obviously, 2 cars behind them looking to get opportunistic. That's the number 82, and I believe the number 13 of Eric Richardson. The 82 is Justin Nieves. DJ Fluck, really far out of touch. He's far away, 14 seconds away. He's the next closest one to this group. Let's go ahead and take a look at DJ. Like I said, kind of in no man's land. His brother Kyle is also kind of in no man's land. Tough for him. Basically, everybody else is in no man's land, except for that front group. This front group is all action here in Talladega. It is where the heat is. Everybody's cooking at a level 10 right now. Speaking of level 10, we got 10 laps left to go. Leader is coming in hot. The tire rescue car, number 40, caught up in the very first incident. Number 40 being, I believe, Colton Gardner. Getting lapped again. The 18 car, look at it, bumper to bumper. 18 looks for the outside spot. Doesn't have it, gets really unsteady. Holds it, though. That was close to being a spin. And that would have been the end of Hunter Hughes' attempt at a race today. Going to go underneath the apron on the exit out of 4. He is looking for every single opportunity that could be there, but it just doesn't exist. And I think the number 24, Tyler Vickery, is pressing on him. I think it's bumping him. I think that might be part of his instability. And it's letting... Is that Eric Richardson coming around the outside? It is, but he doesn't have the pace for it. But it was letting him kind of catch back up into it. It's amazing how much faith that these guys can give each other. I mean, Scott, Hunter, and Tyler have been bumper to bumper for 5 laps or so straight. And they have just had ultimate faith in each other to keep their lines and not crash effectively, which is amazing, speaking of the fact that Hunter Hughes did get caught up in the very first lap crash. So You know, I'm impressed that they are so faithful of each other, and it's pretty awesome to see. They're really going for it. I mean, take a look. Let's take a look at what Tyler sees from the cockpit. Look at this action, right? Like, imagine you are in this driver's seat, and this is your view. You're seeing two opponents that are ripe for the picking. You know you can get them at any minute, right? But they're just barely out of reach, and it's probably bothering the heck out of you. So you're going to start looking for every opportunity. But the patience that Tyler has shown today has been immaculate. Look at the draft that he's getting now in the backstretch. It's massive. Maybe going to go below the apron if he's really feeling crazy. No, he decides not to. That's smart. But it would have been pretty epic if he tried it. Back on the TV camera, we're going to go ahead and go on the wide camera so you can see all the action. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 car battle here at the top. That's going from Scott McCarris all the way down to Colton Gardner. Scott McCarris, Hunter Hughes, Tyler Vickery, Eric Richardson, Justin Nieves, all on the lead lap. The top 5 of that group all on the lead lap. The bottom 2, Brian McKinney, Colton Gardner, not on the lead lap. Brian McKinney 1 lap down, Colton Gardner 2 laps down. A little bit farther down the road, we got DJ Fluck in 6th place, the number 88 car, kind of in no man's land, like I said. He's in his own spot. Caden McAravey below him. He is also in his own spot. He's a lap down. Kyle Fluck has 6 laps down. Just tough for him. He must have had some bad repairs he had to deal with. And Eric Bloom, underneath him, is also multiple laps down with 2 laps down for leader. Back to the Winterbread. Look at this little tussle at the front, man. They have absolutely given it everything they could. This is gorgeous, gorgeous racing
Leaders
from these
coming
top
low.
guys. This is absolutely sweet. The number 10 car is coming out of the pits right now. I'm not exactly sure who number 10 is. I think it's Eric Bloom. He's going to be a bit of a rolling chicane, quite potentially. It looks like they're catching up to him really quickly. He's only 1 second away from Scott McCarris. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cockpit cam of Scott McCarris. You can see him catching up to Eric Bloom, who's just barely in front of him. Does not have nearly the same level of speed right now. But he's going to give him a little bit of a draft. They're going to be going into turn 3. Eric Bloom takes the high side, wants to get out of the way of this train. Very smart of him. Eric Bloom just sticking to that middle lane, while leaders all taking that low lane, the far left lane. Number 13 car, Eric Richardson, finding, just looking, may I say, for a spot. It just doesn't seem to exist yet. It's so close yet so far. He knows that just one little mistake from these front guys is going to be it, and that was almost it right there from the 18. Oh my gosh, Hunter Hughes got a little bit squirrely. He held it though, but I think that was another bump from Tyler Vickery. It's bumping again. Bumping, bumping, bumping. Check this out, right up on the nose. We're going to go in to turn 3 on this nose camera. Look at how close they keep it. That is so tight, and the exit's going to be great for Tyler Vickery is what it's looking like. Oh, the exit's really good, but not as good as Hunter's. Hunter keeps in front of him for now, but the draft again is so strong here down this back banking, the start-finish banking. It's so strong. It's just not enough. Let him get in front. 24 car struggling. Now there's a little bit of a high side battle behind there. That looks like Justin Nieves is in front of it in the Liquid Death car, and that's basically it. The rest of them are all lap cars. Brian McKinney, Eric Bloom, all in it still. Oh, that might be a low dive right there from the 24. He found his way finally, and that was Hunter Hughes making a mistake. He loses a position, has to get back in the line, and now he's under fire from a lap car, but that was a big mistake from Hunter Hughes, and it let Tyler Vickery get a sniff at Scott McCarris. Now I know Tyler, if he sees the smallest slip up from the Wonder Bread, Tyler is going to be looking for it. There's a bump coming right there going into turn 1. Little bit of bump, but it's not enough to unsettle the Wonder Bread. Looking for the outside line. Doesn't quite have it. It's a little bit too tight. Oh, there's the tap. And Tyler Vickery sideways. He catches it somehow, but now he collects. And it's a big crash right there with the Liquid Death car of Justin Nieves. Oh, no. I thought he had it. I thought he had caught it. but he didn't quite catch it enough, and he collected the 82 of Justin Nieves, and that is Tyler's race over. The best he's going to get right here is probably 4th, because Scott McCarris, Eric Richardson, and Hunter Hughes are still fighting for the top spot. Let's take a look at the 18 car's point of view. This is absolutely insane how close he is to these guys. He made that mistake. It kind of opened the door for the 24 of Tyler Vickery to get up in there, but then Tyler just, I think he maybe caught a bunt from somebody else behind him. Maybe it was from Hunter Hughes. I'm sure it'll be checked out at the very end of the race. I'm actually pretty curious, but we only have a couple laps left of racing, so I don't want to go on the replay camera and miss this live action because you never know what could happen here in the final couple laps here in Talladega for the 105. Oh my gosh, Wednesday Night Dash has given us a lot of action the first week, and now it's given us more action the second week. This week has been a little bit more rough, I guess would be the word. A lot more crashing. Oh, the 18 car drops many positions. Is he pitting? He's have to pit. Oh no! That's so unfortunate. Tyler Vickery will now get back up in the race. If he just decides not to pit, which I hope he doesn't. He pits though. He should have stayed out, in my opinion. And now Tyler Vickery will also lose a spot. DJ Fluck will probably be able to get it. Oh my gosh, that is a twist. I was not expecting that. I definitely did not see that one coming at all. With a 65 of Scott McCarris has looked so dominant all day today. He has done everything that you need to do to win a race here at Talladega. He stayed calm, cool, collected, kept himself out of trouble, dodged all the drama, and it's been everything that he's needed so far to lead this race for almost every single lap. I think he's only not been in the lead for 6 laps total, if I, counted them correctly. He's had a seriously dominant race today.
Get off the track. Get off the track. The leaders are coming.
Uh-oh. Kyle's on the track. Yep, he's down low. He gets out of the way. Scott McCarris is flying. The 13 car can't find its way. They're on the final lap here, guys. This is the end of it. This is the end.
From behind, like
oh my gosh, this will be very interesting. Eric Richardson just a 10th away from the Wonder Bread. Can he find a move here into 3 or 4?
Unsafe pit exit.
I don't think it's going to happen.
He drifted up onto the track.
I think that Scott McCarris might have this one done and dusted and kept up and kept to himself. I think it's going to be Scott McCarris. No, it's too wide. Oh, Scott McCarris crashed it. Oh my gosh, that is going to go to a steward or something. McCarris needs to get back on track. What the heck? That's Eric Richardson crossing the line in first place.
I'd like
what?
It cleared. I'd rather take the risk of having the committee look at it after a race.
Oh my gosh. And I think that's McCarris. He's dead in the water. Barely able to keep this thing going.
Lap 39.
Right now, he might be fine. I think he's going to be able to get in front of the line before Hunter Hughes comes around it. Just kidding, maybe not. He needs to stay on the wall or something. Oh my gosh, McCarris just needs to inch it forward, inch it forward, inch it forward. And I think he's crossed the line. There he is. He does somehow stay ahead of Hunter Hughes. He spins it right there. I need to know what happened here. Let's take a look at this final little tussle between these two. Okay, so check this out, right?
I'm sorry, was that on me?
They're side by side right there. Scott starts taking it wide.
I came up to try to block a little bit. Too hard about
I think Scott went a little bit too far to the left right there.
Guys, I'll take that one. I think it hurt me more than anybody, so
check this
I'll
out.
Take that.
So
I'm
right
sorry.
here.
Probably could have just let you go.
Let's take it out from the far chase. You can see that Scott McCarris starts inching right. Oh, that was the bad move right there. I think that was not the smart thing to do. And that then allowed him to get through. Oh, a little bit of a collision with the 40. 40. How does he keep that? The 40 kept it.
Sounds like the competition committee's going to have a big night.
That was amazing. But that was just so tough for Scott McCarris. He ended up, getting crushed out of that one. But that is our race here today, guys. That's our standings. Wow. Eric Richardson has won our race. Scott McCarris came home in second. Hunter Hughes in third. Tyler Vickery in fourth. DJ Fluck in fifth. Brian McKinney in sixth. Brian McKinney, in sixth. Caden Jr. in seventh. Colton in eighth. Justin Nieves in ninth. Such a tough thing for him after doing such a good job throughout the rest of that race. Eric Bloom in 10th, Kyle Fluck in 11th, Justin and Mark rounding out the bottom 2 spots. Wow. That was something crazy of a race. If you ask me, absolutely insane way for it to finish here at Talladega. That was crazy. Oh, we're going to go ahead and get back to the live camera so we can check it out. I believe Tyler's still running around right now. Yeah, looks like Tyler is still running around. Yeah, he's still out there just doing some laps. Some victory laps of sorts, I guess. Maybe some unlapped laps of sorts. He's going to be a little upset with how that one worked out, but that is racing. Well, speaking of racing, guys, remember, next week we are going to be coming back for another amazing race. Next week, we've got Darlington. Oh, it's going to be so fun. And then we have a little bit of a break until, sorry, actually not quite a break. Yes, we do have a week-long break between Darlington and Pocono. Pocono will not be happening on February 1st. Instead, it'll be happening the week after on February 8th. And then after that, another week break between Pocono and Chicago. And then we'll be back at Chicago. Whoops. Atlanta Motor Speedway will be coming up on March 1st. March 8th will be Kansas Speedway. And then we will do a season finale March 15th at Phoenix Raceway. Until next time, my name is Eli Singh. And this was Stadium Scenes TV for Wednesday Night Dash. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night.